Okay, you are there. This is the last element, and it's a lovely quick one. Your last element in your first week, your first unit of competency as well. So this is Analyse and Interpret Assessment Guidance. So in order to do that, in order to be able to determine the assessment guidance, you look at the component as evidence guide in your unit of competency. Now, I'd like you to read through the evidence guide and answer now the questionnaire. You might want to pause this film clip. If you're having some difficulty with that, you can then resume playing this and I can assist you. Here's a snapshot of that evidence guide in the component. So we can see here that the critical aspect was that we needed a minimum of 2 examples of analysing training specifications. So one of the examples was our case study of Susan, and we looked deeply at the Certificate 4 in Training Assessment qualification, and specifically this unit TAE DES 402A, using training packages and accredited courses to meet her needs. We also had a fictitious case study. That's case study 2, and that was a case study on John, and he required a license. So that wasn't a qualification, so that actually was from an accredited course, and that met his specific needs to become licensed in forklift driving. Now 5.2, the final performance criterion for you, is to determine any special requirements for assessment or reasonable adjustment to suit the client's needs. So I'll just flick up here for a minute. Now there is nothing within this evidence guide that points specifically to special requirements. So what we do then is look back at your TAE 10 extract, and those extracts are from the Training and Education training package, and within that training package is specific documents on the Certificate 4 in Training and Assessment, right down to specific units of competency like this one. So since there's nothing within the unit, we would then look back at the Certificate 4 document, and if not, we actually have that 900 odd page IBSA document. But look, I have streamlined that down for you, and all you need to do is go and look at the extract from that. So within that, it's talking about reasonable adjustment, and in legislation, reasonable adjustment relates only to people with a disability, a verifiable one. So that's, and we will get right into reasonable adjustment and how you can apply that in assessment in weeks 3 and 4. So this is just a little taste and understanding of it at this level. So it does say, however, that all learners will benefit from what's called inclusive practice, and these are the types of inclusivities that would help people with medical disabilities, like verifiable disabilities, but also people that might have language literacy and numeracy requirements. Most of the Certificate 4s, and you know, really anything in VET, is created with the equivalence of about the literacy levels of a Year 10 high school level, a literacy level. But you know, we have situations where people have immigrated to Australia and English is their second language, or they might have parents that where English is the second language and they are struggling a little bit. Now, I'll just move on and we can just have a look. We've got to consider age and gender, cultural, religious beliefs. We have to, you know, consider people's fatigue levels or medical needs. So we'll look closely at John in case study 2. Now, we've created John as having an English as a second language. So there's some LLN or literacy, language and numeracy skills that need developing. Language, literacy and numeracy, sorry. So I'd like you to think back about this unit and how it's been delivered to you, the methods that have been used, and have a think about whether you feel that that would meet some of John's literacy and language needs. What we do here at Evoke is we work with e-learning, so that leaves your time flexible. If you're not able to join in a webcast, they're recorded for you at your convenience. With a webcast, you can pause it, rewind it, replay it as many times as you like, forward wind it too if you like, and that offers you such a unique sense of flexibility that you just can't get in face-to-face training. So you never miss any part of your information. The benefits of face-to-face learning that it does have, though, is it still allows that collaboration with your colleagues that are attending learning. So in the webcast portions, you actually get to get online and have conversations with other learners, and you can just do that through your laptop microphone. You could turn your camera on, leave it off, but you can actually speak with each other and interact through the webcast. So if you are having difficulties with one of the questionnaire questions, or concerned, you know, that your level of evidence later on down the track isn't quite what we might be after, you'll have your tutor to speak with, you'll have your colleagues to speak with. And at least all of the lectures and the recorded bites, they are narrated. So we're not just giving you pages and pages of reading to read through and make sense of. We try and make things visual. We do tend to have a little bit of text because we like to build the literacy skills for the people that need to develop the LLN. But we do try and keep it interactive, and you know, this probably was more of the drier of the units. There was a lot more theory. We'll open it up and get a lot more action and animation going on from now. But once you've completed your questionnaire, we are actually done with this unit. Well done, well done. This has been a big learning curve, week 1, and you know, I'm sure by the time we meet next Monday, you'll have all of your systems and processes down. So thank you very much, and I look forward to speaking with you next Monday night.